Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, ASMR connoisseur expert. Um, Making a candlelit breakfast early Saturday morning. No loafing, no laziness. We get up early. I would have been cleaning my apartment by now, but I had to take a huge dump. I'll tell you more. Well, okay. I'll tell you right now. I weighed myself before it, 145.6 pounds. Weighed myself after, 142.8 pounds. So that was pretty nuts. Pretty wild. This is a nice little scented candle got from a little Hispanic or Latino little like corner store. Oh, what do I want to put in here? Do I want my ginger and cinnamon? Yeah, I do. I pigged out yesterday. It was like the first day in over a month. I really pigged out. Oh my goodness, I went nuts. I had so many of these pastries at work. They had like cinnamon raisin croissants and chocolate croissants and Rice Krispie squares. I went nuts. And then I came home and I ate like 4 slices of bread with peanut butter and Korean honey citron tea on it. So I feel the inflammation in my face, like the retaining water. I'm like, okay, back to the healthy diet. Oh yeah, and I'm doing ASMR because my roommate's passed out on the couch behind me. Um, he's probably not going to wake up. He was drinking a lot. He drinks a lot in general. He came up to me once. He's like, Angelo, bro, I'm an alcoholic. It's cool. Well, if you're going through that, yeah, consider what the consequences are. But like, the consequences, and for a lot of people, it's just fun and all that. I mean, to each their own. I can't say anything to people or can't make them whatever. Cinnamon, that was good, and I'm chopping up some of the last of my ginger root. Took a COVID test last night. I'm negative. Happy about that. So many people are getting sick. Not good. Just slice up a few pieces of ginger root. I had some really intense dreams last night. I dreamed I was hanging out with Andrew Callahan and his crew from Channel 5 News. And I actually tried to work with him before. It seemed like I was in the running to get a job with him, but it didn't work out. But never know. Someday I may. Someday I may direct a movie of his. I don't know how he keeps like a straight face in his interviews, and I had a dream I was watching his wild interviews, and I was there, and we were in some movie theater. It's like a big stadium seating theater, and in the middle of it was like a film festival. And in the middle of it, like it was a packed theater, and then the festival like director or programmer was there at the front, and it's like when the part of the the film festival finished running that everybody was done seeing, it's like everybody was getting up and rushing to leave the theater. I felt so bad for the festival programmer or whoever. Andrew Callahan and his partners were up there in the very back row, and they leapt away. They like leaped, and they told me, Angelo, if you want to come to us with us, whatever you can. And I dreamed that Andrew was trying to get into like the Republican National Convention, and they wouldn't let him in. And then we were stuck somewhere in like some like little like a parlor or just social hall outside of the Republican National Convention. and that Andrew was really complimenting me, like, Angelo, you have such tenacity and stuff that really keep trying to work with us. I really appreciate that. And like, how do you do it? Like, how can we help you? Like, get work, because we're trying to get into the RNC, we can't get in. But he was like, I know there's other ways in through the building, so we can get in. And then he was spray painting the wall, and he got spray paint on himself. I'm like, damn, he's got evidence against him. Spray paint on. And also, we were watching a movie, and it was about, like, oh my goodness, it was horrifying. Like, it's like we were in New York and watching a movie about a nuclear bomb that went off, like, in the sea outside New York or something, and it was so massive and devastating. Anyways. It's actually not going to be this roasted green tea, but I have, oh, I ran out of lemon grass tea. I will I have plenty of black tea every day. Hold on. Dandelion tea, and I'm going to, instead of put flaxseed, change it up a little, change what my body's getting, so it gets the best nutrition out of everything. Wheat germ instead of flaxseed on my oatmeal. I'll make my steel cut oatmeal. Dandelion tea, real mild, almost like a buttery smell. Supposedly it's like a superfood dandelion, like for anti-cancer stuff. So all the better. Here's to you. Also, my ex-roommate, when he moved out, he gave me this MF Doom shirt. So cool. Shout out to him. No shout out for being sick around me and not wearing a mask, because I wore a mask when I had COVID, but at least gave me the shirt. It's like, oh, here's some potentially infectious disease, but here, I'll give you a shirt too. It's a good fit. I washed it. I ran out of almond milk. No big deal. I'll stop buying almond milk. Who needs it? Damn right. Like, why do I need it? Extra $3 a week, or more like every 2 weeks. So $6 a month. It's over $72 a year. I'd rather save it. Also, since I was getting snacks at work, I was like, well, I'll eat snacks at work. I don't want to spend money on snacks this weekend. I could have, yes, it didn't boil over. Was just about to. I could have limited how much I ate better yesterday, though. That didn't feel great. But also, I'm so grateful. Got a clean bill of health from a doctor. My physical, everything turned out great. Only thing they said was, you're vitamin D deficient. I'm like, fine, I'll take more and get out in the sun more. And I have low white blood cell count, but it wasn't like alarming. I guess they want to test again in a few months, and so I'm just gonna consider what I can do to get that up. Maybe it has to do with just having had COVID, but maybe I'll eat a little more protein and try and get a different variety of foods that can increase my white blood cell count. Also, try not to stress as much. I was very, very stressed when I went to the um, fit lab to get my physical done. Very stressed, believe me. I'm writing art assignments for my class. My writing class. I'm very excited about that. Happy to do it. I want to reach over this candle. And because of the type of writing I'm doing, it really helps that I read a lot of Sherlock Holmes. Like, I'm trying to write, like, mystery stuff in class. It's actually like my assignment, basically. And the Sherlock Holmes stuff, it's so, I'm not an expert at it. I'm still practicing, but I'm like, it's so great for my practice to know, like, okay, well, here's how, like, a master of this form did it. Now try and work out my own stories for it. Feel my face fattening after that huge cheat meal yesterday, all those sweets. Oh, and I gotta have my apple cider vinegar with lemon juice. Recycled apple cider bottle. Big lemon. I can't even squeeze it without just ripping the whole thing open. The whole, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. All the lemon, just gonna squeeze out of that. Or maybe I'll just eat chunks of lemon. Yeah, this is gonna, literally, chunks of lemon fell out. That's absurd. I will say this for my roommates. They have quality sushi, and I don't know sushi well, but I like sushi. Haven't eaten it in a long time, but haven't eaten quality sushi in a long time either. I had some from the grocery store. Had a little diarrhea that night a while ago. But they got good looking sushi at least in the fridge. I don't touch it. I respect people's stuff. Let's see if we can get a little clear shot of my whole thing. Oh. 79 grams of protein powder. Yeah, 82 grams, a little over. Wheat germ. Let's see, how much should I put in? It's 15 grams of wheat germ. This wheat germ is very light. I'll go for the, let me see. Yeah, actually it's comparable to the flaxseed I put in, so I will put 15 grams, but like this is going to be a lot to get to 15 grams. But supposedly wheat germ has a lot of really beneficial properties, nutrients, vitamin E. I like to, again, mix it up, make sure my body's like not plateauing on a certain food. And so if I switch to a new food for my nutrition, it means my body can't get the most nutrition out of it, and it's just going to blow up. I'll just get fat. And again, the nutrition components, like I won't even be getting, like extracting the nutrients, maximize, what's the word, like, kind of like maximize, like utilize, won't make the most use of, like what would be the word for that? I'll put my hand over the candle. And turmeric for inflammation, which I am inflamed now. Or I've been retaining water or whatever after all that freaking junk food yesterday. I can feel it in my face, even though I look so thin. I feel like I have fat jowls. Black pepper, supposedly it helps get the beneficial properties of turmeric in your blood. Lots of cinnamon. Love this stuff. Ah, jeez. and quarter tablespoon of salt. I don't like to waste time. Just like to keep moving. And 22 grams of blueberries. And stick a fork in it. What would be the Spanish phrase for stick a fork in it? Or is there an equivalent, or is it, when you're done, you'd say something else? Say, sort of enjoy your meal in Spanish, you'd say buen provecho. It means, provecho means almost like to take advantage of, like aprovechar is to take advantage of someone. In the context of a meal, buen provecho, it's I guess it's sort of like saying, may the meal be to your advantage. But obviously, different saying in English. You wouldn't translate it directly in English. You would just say enjoy your meal, like disfrute tu comido, tu desayuno. All right, now stir this up. Damn, I didn't put enough water. Thick. Again, I'm doing the ASMR thing, talking quietly because my roommate got drunk and passed out on the couch. Not trying to wake him up. If I didn't have roommates, I think I would actually prefer to sleep on a living room couch than a bed, because I like being in a bigger space. Kubrick tracking shot. Dr. Angelo Kubrick, PhD in film. So in Spanish, you'd say buen provecho to enjoy your meal. Again, check out the MF Doom shirt my ex-roommate gave me before he moved out. Very cool. Buen provecho y salud. Salud just means health. It's, like a cheers, sort of a toast. But this isn't toast, this is steel cut oatmeal. Jesus Christ, that tea is still hot. Moist Andy just texted me, said, I keep going through cycles of extreme... Wait, what was it? I keep going through cycles of extreme hunger followed by nausea. I learned a good trick to keep my candle from smoking too much because it was filling up my room with smoke. Cut the wick short with scissors. That's it, just cut it short. It was getting too long. And I guess when it gets longer, there's too much soot on it. I'm not totally sure. I want to get a whole lot of writing done today. I've been procrastinating too much this week. I hate it. But I'm very excited to be back in my writing classes learning. Also, one of my favorite movies ever, Prince of the City, is now available free on YouTube. I can't believe it. It's like the best luck ever. Like, because it's barely available anywhere except YouTube. And before you would have to pay to rent it or buy it. Now it's just free. Like they put it out free, with ads on it. So I'm going to try and get all my writing done this weekend and then watch that. The only other things I have to do today are clean my apartment, get groceries. I stopped using Instacart. I'm like, yeah, it saves time, but it's ridiculously expensive. Good to have if you can't make it to the grocery store, or like when I had COVID, get my groceries delivered. And make my lunch for Monday. We really need 3-day weekends. 2 days is not enough. Not enough. It wasn't even enough time to finish the word enough. It's not enough. Now I'm going to enjoy my super healthy morning serum, health serum, with cinnamon sticks, ginger and dandelion tea. Still fairly hot. Jeez, I microwaved this to hell. Today, to avoid procrastinating, I want to set very short timetable goals. Like, I want to be done this much stuff in the next 30 minutes. I got to do this by another 45 minutes or whatever. Do it like that so it doesn't make it like, well, I have to finish writing by the end of the day. So I have all this extra time now to do something. No, now I want to make it like, oh, by what time is it now? 5:37. By 6:30, I want to have the apartment clean, something like that. By 7:30, I want to be done with one of my writing assignments. After that, go to the grocery store, etc. etc. Practice my Spanish. Después de eso, quiero irse al supermercado. Al supermercado. My pronunciation's pretty good, but to sound like a fluent speaker, and remove that American accent as much as possible, I got to keep practicing enunciating the syllables very, very slowly. But the more I speak it and think about Spanish, the more I love it. So it's like, I gotta be fluent in it, man. Come on. It's been like 14 years since I started studying it. Ha sido 14 años desde empecé a estudiar español. It's been 14 years since I started to study Spanish. Nice thing being at the kitchen bar, I don't have to carry my phone and everything over to the sink. I just walk around the sink. Camino cerca. Camino, how do I say, around, alrededor. Camino alrededor del basurero. Is that sink, right? Or lavadero? Is that washing machine? And just grab it off the kitchen bar. Grab my dishes. I forget grab, like tirar, but tirar means the pool. I forget grab. Not colgar. Colgar means to hang, like hang clothing on a rack. Y poner mi vela. And I don't know how to say countertop either. Good to be back in my routine after I had COVID. Back to writing, back to learning. I gotta make more money too. I think about how to, I think about do little things to do more. I want to get some studying done with my film coloring today. Try and edit a video. And color it. Maybe I'll try editing it in DaVinci Resolve because I want to color it in Resolve. So far I've been coloring my edited videos in Vegas, which doesn't have nearly the same coloring tools. It has some good ones, but nowhere near the same options and power. Getting there though. If Vegas could have all of DaVinci Resolve's coloring tools, you could just do everything in Vegas. And the problem is, from what I've heard and read, is DaVinci Resolve cannot, or you cannot export your editing files from Magix Vegas to DaVinci Resolve. It just won't work, or you need some complicated workaround which may or may not work, whereas Adobe Premiere lets you do it easily. So that's another thing. I'm like, I may need to study Adobe Premiere. I heard it's not as good as Vegas, but it's kind of much more industry standard. So I'll see what luck I have with it. And also, I'd learn it so quickly. I mean, editing programs are all fairly similar, so wouldn't take long. I say not long. By the end of like 20 minutes, I would know most of the stuff I need to, I think. Or a good majority of it. Oh, my stomach is unsettled from all that crap I ate, and I went to sleep a little late for no reason. Again, bad discipline. And took a huge dump this morning, nearly 3 pounds. I weighed myself before and after it. Okay. I won't put out my candle yet. It does feel like the candle warms up my room, too. I really like that. Man, I look so thin even though I feel fat today. So I ate so much junk food yesterday, or pastries and other stuff. Good God, this whole hall smells like my shit, even though I lit this candle and I sprayed Febreze. But anyways, I really think like I said, back on the diet today, I really think the candle heats up my room, or it just, I don't know, maybe it's the illusion of being warmer, because it is like kind of cold. I mean, LA, it's cold here, it's 50 degrees. I still can't believe I live in LA sometimes. I'm like, do I really live here? I really live in LA? I haven't gotten around to anything much lately because of COVID and because I'm trying to save money. But I'm like, damn. Like, I miss being out in LA. I'm hungry for it, but I will be going out. I'm going to somebody's party, house party in a week. I'm a little nervous about that with the whole COVID thing. I'll be wearing my N95 for much of it, but we'll be outdoors too. And let's see, I'll be there. I'll be back in Chinatown. Yeah, I have been out. I went to Chinatown twice lately. But I haven't seen like Hollywood, LA, like the stuff I know about film, the Hollywood Walk of Fame and all that, or even around there, like Fairfax Fairfax Boulevard's in Virginia. Fairfax Street or Avenue, I forget. But all the Hollywood stuff around here. Anyways, gonna do that. Gonna go back to Chinatown for my doctor's appointment. I have one in a few weeks, just follow up. And what else? I'll be going to another event in a few weeks, close to the end of the month. So excited for that. I should practice saying stuff in Spanish and English. Repito, debo practicar hablando dichos en español y inglés. So I'll be going to an event in a few weeks. Would be I could try and translate it more exactly like estaré yendo a un evento en varias semanas, or I could just say I'll go to an event in a few weeks. That was the previous sentence was me saying I'll be going to an event in a few weeks, I think, if I got it right. So iré a un evento en varias semanas. So I'll go to an event in a few weeks. That'll be cool. I'm gonna take my supplements now. Voy a tomar mis, I don't know how to say supplements, but vitaminos. Magnesium, vitamin C, zinc. I'm a little worried about zinc overdose over time. I heard you're only supposed to have like around 12 milligrams a day, and I've been taking these 40 milligram tablets, so I'm gonna bite down into it by a quarter. So I've already bitten some into half. And I just swallowed that. So a quarter of 40. Is it 40 or 45 milligrams? 50 milligrams. So what's a quarter of 50? It's a little over 10, 11, 12, 13. So like 12.5 milligrams. So that puts me about right where it should be, I guess, for my day. Odorless garlic. Ajo is garlic in Spanish. Vitamin D3. I'll take that after it because I necesito 5,000. I don't know how to say unit in Spanish, but international units. Doctor recommended. As he said, my physical showed I was deficient on vitamin D, very common thing. Echinacea. And selenium. And last one, 5 vitamin D soft gels. I'll wait to go to the grocery store until the sun's up. To get more vitamin D on my walk. Esperaré para irse al supermercado hasta el sol is, I don't know how to say the sun's up. Like arriba means the sun is high. That doesn't sound right. Like the sun is high? Well, not really. And it'll be morning, so it won't be high. Para llegar más vitamina D. So anyways, I'm going to floss now. Y'all don't need to see that. I'm going to get going. Watch some urbanist content about how car infrastructure sucks while I floss. Then I'm gonna put on a sweater and clean my apartment. All right, everybody, be cool. Hey, everybody, be good roommates out there. I feel like that should be a constant thing pounded into people's heads. Be fucking good roommates. I gotta make a short about that. Like, how do people not know? Like, yeah, don't toss stuff on the ground, don't make a mess, clean up after yourself, all that. I feel like where I live, it's pretty good now. But anyways, everybody should be like constantly like, so like, don't take other people's food, all your stupid bullshit. Like, how do people not constantly be aware of that? Don't make the toilet disgusting. Don't piss all over the rim. If you do, wipe it down, you asshole. All right, everybody, I gotta go. Bye.